this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now Carr throwing on second down. It's caught by Crabtree. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On play action, it's Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Ferguson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. DeAndre Washington, his first carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it third down. Throwing his Carr on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
On is the punter King to send it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. And now a first down following that long gain. On the counter, here's Gordon. And some room to roam now. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
All right, here we go.
And now running right through it. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Stops short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Well, they're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1.
Here we go now. 3-19. Gone. Here we go now. 56. Blue 56. Blue 90.
The play clock's running down. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but, hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Caught left side to Crabtree. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Carr, it's brought in by Doxson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Throwing now is Carr. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Carr now on first down. Looking left-sided, he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially.
Second down now after the pass completion. Now a play fake. Carr. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. Spinning past him. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down at the 23. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They go back to Gordon here on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down at the 36. 23 yards on the play. They'll look to throw now on first down. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiles.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball, but understanding where the receiver is running his route, allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. A right side catch by Crabtree. Carr to Crabtree, good for a Raider first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So 2nd and 10 here. Throwing again. Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. On first, here's Washington. He's to the 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. DeAndre Washington, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Raiders have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. To the 10-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. So now it's 1st and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Crabtree with it over the middle. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. And the Seahawks fans have to be happy. That lead just got bigger. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
Oh, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And he'll bang that one through. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now Gordon, even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30. A gain of 3, second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, of one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Here we go now. Hot. Hey.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go now. 3-19. Leopard.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. 10 yards still left on second down. They'll look to throw. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop the throw. And his pass This is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 11, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Cooper's got it. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Denzel Perryman with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their play.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Carr throwing on second down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he's going to be run over, hit hard as he'll be marked down. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And an update now from up in Seattle. And the Seahawks fans have to be happy. That lead just got bigger. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, he motivates.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Aldon Smith coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit. Detroit. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Now back to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Carr to throw on second down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
You got him. You got him. Double tight, guys. Double tight. Later 9. Express. Get
2nd and goal, but still a decent chunk of yardage here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And this offense on third down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Carr. And that is incomplete.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Aldon Smith, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Khalil Mack. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Fair catch called for in May, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They've got to be saying, boy, thanks for this field position.
Yeah, remember their last drive in which they scored a touchdown. That one also began in excellent field position, so let's see if they can capitalize a second time.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and goal. Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 4th down. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now they'll run it on the toss, finding some room at midfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Carr going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. second down, Washington. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.